everybody, this is Helena from BG News. We're here at Essen Spiel 2014 at the booth of R&D, and I'm here along with Sebastian, who's going to talk to us about the new expansion for Keyflower. Hello.
Hello, nice to be here.
Nice to be here too. So, what's with the new expansion?
Well, new expansion is expansion to Keyflower and it's called Keyflower the Merchants. It adds a number of new elements to the game. The first one, which we can see here, are these little extensions. Previously in Keyflower, when you upgraded something, then that was the end of the story. You had an upgraded piece, and that gave some extra victory points. With the extension, that's no longer the case. Essentially, each extension has a little arrow on that, the same as the ordinary upgrade signs for Keyflower, and with that you can upgrade a building a second time. That has two effects. First of all, it doubles the points, so this one, rather than being worth 5 points, would be worth 10 points, and secondly, it fixes the colour of meeples which can be used on this particular building. If people are kind of cognizant about Keyflower, they know how important actually the various colours and managing your colours can be. The second feature which we've got is these little cabins here. These cabins are basically to help you build the extension in the first place, because extensions are built exactly the same way as the normal upgrades are, essentially by using these upgrade symbols. The cabins here basically give you additional upgrade symbols which you can use. They're placed onto your home tile, and therefore you've got more possibilities. The other main stretch item which you have in expansions, you can see over in the distance over there, which is contracts. I'll just steal one or two so you can see them a little bit closer. Okay, well you can see them over there instead. Contracts can be used in two ways. The first way is that if you've managed to collect all the items to them during the course of the game, then at the end of the game you can give up the contracts and the items in order to get 7 points. The other way you can use them is if you don't think you're going to get all the items, or if it's beneficial to do so, you can swap the contract for one of the items shown on it. So this contract here could be swapped for a yellow meeple. This contract here could be swapped for this skill tile here, and that gives various ways of getting additional resources into the game, which you wouldn't normally be able to do. The final extra element we have is the new boats. Essentially, the boats are exchangeable for the existing boats. So instead of Keyflower 1, you can have the Keyflower 2 coming along, and that switches out what's being produced and what people collect at the end of the game, at the end of the round. So rather than just collecting just meeples and skill tiles, you're now collecting gold from the Keyflower, you're collecting the cabins from boats such as Sebastian, and you're collecting additional contracts and squeeze meeples as well.
Okay, so that's great. Do you have anything else you want to share? Does, for example, the expansion have any effect on the duration of the game?
No, one of the good advantages of Keyflower is that you end up having because essentially the tiles are drawn at random, then the additional tiles being brought into there just swap out for the existing tile, so the game length is exactly the same. Whilst I do think it does, unlike the first I'll take a broad step back. With the first expansion which we had, Keyflower the Farmers, we added in the Annie Meeples and added in a number of new strategy paths around the outside, so essentially made the game a little bit wider for people. With this Keyflower the Merchants, I think that's what we're doing, is we're adding extra depth to the existing game. So there are different ways of using the resources, the different ways of getting skill tiles and things like that, different ways of using meeples, and so essentially it kind of adds extra options to people who are practices the base game.
That's great. So thank you very much for your time and for presenting Keyflower the Merchant to us.
Thank you very much.
Enjoy the rest of the fair.
Will do, and you.
Thank you.
Thank you.